Okay, JayBuc here with another episode of Game Tech, and today I want to talk about PC gaming. Okay, so today I watched two channels that I regularly follow, and two videos that I watched were just bashing PC gaming for no reason. Some people, I guess because they have YouTube channels, they see the comments and they say that PC gamers are elitist and they like to coin terms like PC Master Race. If you don't know what PC Master Race is, let me give you some details about it. PC Master Race was coined in a parody video for The Witcher. It's from a series named No Punctuation from the Escapist. Since the phrase is hilarious and the imagery in that video is hilarious, people started using that in memes all over the internet. Occasionally you have the troll on YouTube, he goes in and says PC Master Race in somebody's video and then they get all butthurt. The thing is, I was excited for the Xbox One when it came out. I know the technology, I do work in IT, it's something that I read about every day and look at every day and plan to progress my future in. Now here's the thing, having that experience and being someone who grew up with the older consoles while also playing PC games, it's quite a difference and it's really hypocritical to talk about PC gaming the way that these guys are nowadays. Before, there were games that couldn't be done on consoles, like at all. The concept had to completely change, and that's what happened in 2002. Being a person who was moving from PC gaming and getting more into consoles, as I've always been, because we've also always had every console around here all my life. So it was cool to see that architecture switch around to be able to put some of these games out on these consoles. The reason I know that architecture switched around is because I'm one of those guys who dissected the Xbox, took it apart, soldered a few wires on there, flashed a T-SOP so that I could put a new dashboard on there. Now when I put the new dashboard on there, I could go in FTP into the Xbox so I could see the files that were on that file system, and goddamn, they look just like a PC game. So now if we want to talk about begging, this is when all the begging started to happen. As you know, and I only mention this because there was a petition for Rockstar not to release a PC version of Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, Grand Theft Auto is, of course, everyone know, produced by Rockstar. What was their first game? Grand Theft Auto. What was the first system it was produced for? DOS. It was produced for DOS in 1997. Same thing with Elder Scrolls games, Morrowind, Daggerfall. All of these were produced for DOS. So essentially what you guys are doing are asking these companies to just abandon the home base and go and develop for strictly the consoles. Not only that, but now a modern console that's just a subpar version of a computer. As we know, one's using Windows 8 and one's using FreeBSD, but both are now using AMD 64 architecture. It's all the same thing, and it's all the same thing to develop for. So, off the top of my head, I went and made a list of some of the games that console gamers wouldn't have unless this history had actually occurred. All of these games came with quite a little bit of begging. Corporate begging or just regular begging from people. Halo, for instance, is the first one. That's corporate begging. Now, when you look in the INI files for the original Halo, which I did because I had access to them, you will still see the settings for the keyboard and mouse. Then there's games like Fallout, Max Payne, The Witcher, Dragon Age, Deus Ex, Hitman, Counter-Strike, which is still one of the best FPS you're gonna find, Far Cry, Elder Scrolls, Battlefield, the list goes on and on. And then we still have some games that you guys probably won't play because it's not advanced enough. League of Legends, you guys probably won't even play that. Dota, Vampires, probably one of the better games out there. All I'm saying is that there should be a little bit less bashing and more thankfulness probably out of the console community. Thanks for watching. You guys have a nice day.